should the IRS pounce on for back taxes? Let me give you some choices. A multimillionaire boxer, a.k.a. welterweight Floyd Mayweather, who apparently still owes a hefty sum on his 2015 federal income taxes, or a Thai immigrant couple, now American citizens, who have owned a mom-and-pop dress shop in a small Texas town for years, who owed $31,000. Well, if you guessed the multimillionaire boxer, you're wrong. An elderly immigrant couple from Thailand had their dress shop, Me's Bridal and Tuxedos, seized by the IRS in 2015, and the store's entire inventory sold by the IRS within hours at auction. Just how much did they owe? As I said, $31,400. Yet on earnings of $220 million in 2015 by Mayweather, he would likely owe much more than this family did. So what are we missing? And why is the IRS targeting this small business owner and calling their wedding dresses perishable? We have, in a First on Fox Business interview, the lawyer representing the couple. He's a law professor at Southern Methodist University, Jason Freeman. Thank you very much for joining us, Jason. We appreciate it. All right,
Liz, thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Counselor, this has left a lot of people at Fox Business stunned. We're big on small businesses. We are big on tax fairness. They were in arrears. The IRS has a right to seize businesses on any amount, but when they classified the dresses as perishables, they lost us here. What is perishable about a wedding dress?
You tell me, Liz. I was in agreement, and I was just as shocked when the case initially came across my docket. This is a highly unusual procedure. The perishable goods seizure and sale procedure is unusual. There are very few of them that happen on an annual basis. And you generally think of things that are perishable as, you know, eggs, milk. Well, there's even case law.
On our screen, we have the definition of perishable, and we took it off the IRS website. And this, I mean, at what point does apparel rot, decay, or decompose? I know the style may. I mean, yeah, things go out of style and they decompose in that term, but they do not rot like food or flowers.
No, absolutely not. They don't. Now, I will say the definition of perishable here is one that may be a little bit more expansive than the definition you and I use colloquially. And so under the law, there is another prong, which the IRS appears to have attempted to use here, which is where the goods cannot be held for sale without greatly diminishing in value or without causing great expense.
So what did they?
Which raises.
What did they sell these expensive wedding dresses for? I mean, I believe there was hundreds of thousands of dollars here, over $600,000 of dresses. And what kind of check did the IRS cash in there? That's
right. So, Liz, the IRS had actually come in. I've discovered this through a Freedom of Information Act request and the documentation that the IRS actually came in and did an undercover inventory and documented values on the inventory prior to the sale in excess of $600,000, possibly more than $1 million. They conducted the sale, as you mentioned, within 4 hours of seizing the items, sold them for less than $17,000.
So how do you fight this case?
Well, there's actually a statutory provision that allows us to come in and sue the government, the IRS. That's exactly what we've done. We are capped as a matter of statute on the damages that we can receive, but we've brought claims on behalf of the company and on behalf of the shareholders, Tony and mine.
How is the Thang Song Sharon family doing at this point? Have they started a business back up, and why did they not pay $31,400 in taxes?
So they're not doing well, in short. They're an elderly, feeble couple. They, shortly after this, within months after this incident, Tony underwent a quadruple bypass heart surgery. Obviously, the stress of this had a significant impact on that. They are currently unemployed. They have not started another business, and they are living off Social Security. They have, frankly, Liz, been left destitute. Now, as far as the amount at issue, the alleged $31,000, I'll start off by saying that we have not conceded that they actually owed that in the first place, which adds another wrinkle. But even conceding that they do, a $30,000 liability certainly does not prompt or warrant the actions here.
Well, we're following this very closely. Have you spoken to anybody at the White House about this?
I have not, Liz.
Will you?
If given the opportunity, absolutely.
Jason Freeman, keep us posted. Thank you so much.